Ebusian for ha eye Kintu TV Miss Winnie dem say ene face that would back Kintu TV so mesa so best skawame na wa shout to other platform no ma comment or comment section I say e mo fish say obebo notification bell so amansem be be bro Kintu TV no why first person no wanyansem no bi eti no mu ne yakoso e wo magana ene wiase afane na mun yɛnyina enim sɛ Kintu TV de emrenu yetu yɛkyerɛ esie yetu emrenu ɛwɔ so enu nti yɛnsɛ wadaje no kan ho ne yɛnyina yɛnkɔgye audio baako bi abeto yɛpon so yɛnyina enim sɛ 2024 ene yɛnyina yɛkɔto aba de ma yɛ former president Mahama sisi ɔyɛ president biem ɛwɔ maka ne mu na yɛkɔto aba ne wie no Ghana fo na nkasa na yɛkɔto aba no yɛnyina enim sɛ aba yɛkɔto ma former president Mahama de yɛto pa na de ma no ba sisi a na ebi mo so say aba no mokɔto ene enyomo eno moto aba ne de ma yɛ former president Mahama nsam no de bebre na eba bonten Ghana fo bebre na akasa na yɛto aba wie ye no ene kyese yɛnyina enim sɛ yɛfa sɛ 2 weeks mu anim na eno ene former president Mahama kyese wakɔgye ɛyɛ private jet na okɔgye private jet no ene Ghana fo bi mo ese omonti ase na Captain Smart yɛnyina enim sɛ Captain Smart oba abontem nsama Captain Smart de betu dwa edidi atem efa etwire baaye a Captain Smart okasa ase oni nipa no eyepe ene kyese odi na temu empenifo mo wo man Ghana nyina Captain Smart edi omo nyina atemu enye asabketa na eno ene Ghana fo beka se 2 weeks pen yɛnhwɛ ne former president Mahama nipa no abadada ene yehu senior otie na sisi asan so de Ghana ahye ne nsɛdem ne ka ene kyese oba abede oba abeti nsam ne de bebre na ena ɛyɛ Ghana fo bi mu omode atudwa ebusiafo nsam no sɛne ɛsie no mempese me wesi utama na semese omre na semese eni dem no akame ho na menu menwa ne akɔgye nsama ɛyɛ Ghana fo bi mode atudwa ɛfa yeye nyina ye president Mahama ho a kyese enye asamketo aba no sisi ano meme se enye na metoma former president Mahama also se enye na metoma former president Mahama enti hwan ena eto aba no ma former president Mahama sisi ano oye president ewo omaga ne mo nsam no ayebebre yajebre nyeje nsam no ntwemu me mo say
mind back, or when you look around, you can see abject poverty. So here is a person who has consistently argued on behalf of the poor people of Ghana that their lives must be bettered. And so for him to just take over just some few weeks and embark on grandiose lifestyle, show of opulence, to go and hire jets just to go to your neighboring countries to thank them, shows you how profligate they are. I keep saying that the NDC only sides with poor people when they are in opposition, and they live their lives like Arabian kings when they are in power. And this is just the beginning of things. The worst of it all is that as Ghanaians, we were warned. I know the only thing that makes a politician become accountable is the fear of being booted out. There were ample evidence from Mr. Mahama's first appearance that here is a man who doesn't care about the ordinary person. He does not care, because his desire to have all the good things in the world pushed him into coming and coming and coming and coming. Here is a man who has tasted every electable position in Ghana, and yet when he was even the former president of Ghana, he insisted against all odds that even in his own party, he masticated all divergent views to make sure that he was the only person who would become visible. On top of that, going into the 2024 election, if you look at his posturing and how this man planned to plunge our nation into chaos, should he not win, And finally, Ghanaians did not listen and they gave him the opportunity to become the president. My brother, look, as we speak, utility bills in the universities have been cancelled, which means that people, Ghanaian children who were suffering and 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 were complaining bitterly that things were hard and they needed a savior to come and save them, he is adding more pains to their plight already. Mr. Mahama is now saying, I don't know if you have seen, I just read a communique from the SRC just this evening that utility fees have been increased by 20%. 20% just this evening. 20%. University student. Yes, he has cancelled them. He has cancelled it and has increased it by 20% just this evening. University students are going to pay their utility. So there's every indication that his desire to live a certain luxurious lifestyle makes him become unaccountable to even his grassroots. Because, my brother, if we were talking of an impending problems, Ghanaians are going through a lot, and you are a president and you have the intention to help them, why would you take a private jet to visit your neighbor? And by the way, how many presidents and dignitaries visited our program or came for the program? And is he going to go to them personally to thank all of them when modern technologies, like you said, Facebook, emails, especially the official emails where you can write very decent diplomatic letters to send to these people and they will appreciate it. On top of that, he is not going alone, he's going with a lot of people, and these people are supposed to be paid per diem. Where are they going to sleep? Are they not going to spend their money at the expense of the ordinary Ghanaian? If you were president and you promised that people were suffering and you were coming to alleviate their problems and poverty, why would you add to their pain? So, my brother, it goes to tell the youth, the young Ghanaians who had not seen the performance of Mr. Mahama in government and were doubtful that this was the savior they were clamoring for. This is just the beginning. I know him, and I kept cautioning that if somebody came into public office and his first appearance, he demonstrated a lot of insensitivity towards Ghanaians, to the extent that at a point in time, this same man, Mr. Mahama, told us that he doesn't care. He has become a dead goat and nothing will move him to listen to Ghanaians. These were some of his utterances. And now you have given him his last opportunity. Now that Mr. Mahama doesn't owe any accountability to the Ghanaian, do you think that when we complain, he will listen? Now that he has gotten whatever he wants, do you think that Mr. Mahama will even feel any iota of sensitivity towards the Ghanaian person? Look, the people of Choco who were complaining of the prices of Kenke at 5 cedis, now we hear Kenke is 7 cedis. Why will Mr. Mahama leave all of these problems and take private jets just to visit nearby countries to thank them? This marks of the highest sense of insensitivity coming from him. And we are pleading now, even though we have been disobedient. But Mr. Mahama, we beg you, the way you have started, it is too early. We have been disobedient, but we are begging you, the way you have started, the same person, within a week, you have gone to buy, what's the name of that car? I can't even mention, almost 88 billion. Toyota, almost 88 billion. Just 2 weeks or a week after, you are flying private jets. What kind of insensitivity is this? What kind of insensitivity is this? So, my brother, I will allow unless maybe I should add my second point. As for Captain Smart, yes, as for Captain Smart, I don't want to waste time on him. But like we are saying, it is only in Ghana that idiocy sells. It is only in Ghana that professionalism has become buffoonery, and then we are worshiping it. I can only say that we from the NPP, there's something that we can also do to put him in check. If wrongdoing goes unpunished, it becomes the standard. When Captain Smart started misbehaving, we should have tackled him head on. And I don't mean to confront him, but there are institutions. There have been several instances where Captain Smart have alleged serious criminality, where people could have taken him on by sending some of these issues to court. But because NPP is so diplomatic and sometimes they care about what the Ghana Media Association will come out to say, they kept quiet. This is the time that we can consistently report, and I believe especially the youth, after our leaders, they won't do it. The youth of NPP can consistently compare the wrongdoings of Captain Smart and forward it as a complaint to the media commission, and let's see whether they will take action or not. If they cannot take action and anything happen, it is out of frustration that the ordinary Ghanaian can resort to any form of violence against him as a way of fighting injustice. Because if we have institutions who cannot keep them in check, if we have institutions who will look on for one incorrigible rascal to hold all of us into ransom, then we need to do something about it. But how are we going to tackle it? We can tackle it if we